Welcome back with Say What You Feel. I'm the host Ty.
Sean P.
Today we're gonna be talking about a couple different things. We're gonna jump into just for a small part. We're gonna talk about Angel Reese, pretty much how she's in celebrity status, and I was talking to him off the line that I don't really approve her behavior. I feel like she's doing too much, and I feel like she's putting herself out there like more like sluttish, or just my personal opinion. Then a comment she had made that the endorsement money, uh, I mean, the NBA money ain't nothing compared to the endorsement money. It ain't nothing. Like, she don't understand is, if she wasn't in the WNBA, she wouldn't get the endorsement money. So you can't have one without the other. I don't know if she thought about that before she said it. I think she needs somebody in her ear to, help her with certain things in public, with what to say, what not to say, and also stop looking so, I know she's still young, but I mean, she making herself look, look bad. That's just my opinion, versus Caitlin Clark. I mean, I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying it just don't look good to me as far as my opinion. If y'all have some thoughts on it, how she carrying herself out there, dating, guys, I mean, girls, boyfriends and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know if it's true. You just hear things. It could be true, could not. But I don't. Some of the stuff she wear, I just think is inappropriate. For TV and just,
Yeah, I haven't been really following her as closely as my co-host, but some of the things that I did see, if you didn't know who she was, you would think she's more of a celebrity more than basketball star, which is I don't feel as though that's a good look. I know you're supposed to put yourself out there and try to get yourself out there so people can see you and be on different genres. But I think right now, to me, I think she's just focused more on the basketball thing, and she's all. I mean, just get your game down because you always, regardless of where you go, baby girl, you're always gonna be compared to that girl, Caitlin Clark. So I think for you to just stick to your game. Everything else gonna come in time, but the more people now you're gonna be compared to your celebrity status, Caitlin Clark instead of your game, what got you where you are today.
because basically at the end of the day, if you got hurt or put out the WNBA, you ain't gonna handle endorsements. So, sometimes I think you just need to, maybe a little humble yourself a little bit,
fall back
and just stay off of social media.
Right.
I understand sometimes social media is part of your job to stay relevant, but I just think some of the things you wear look sluttish. I just
unladylike.
you still
not professional.
You can still be classy, out here. You know what I mean? Be classy and get money.
Right.
But
you don't want people to judge you on the way how you dress and the way you carry yourself because before you know it, you're gonna have some of these Karens and these Johns in an audience calling you out your name, which you're not gonna like.
Right.
And that's not cool. We work too hard, and you work too hard. When I say we, I'm talking about black people, but when I say you work too hard to get where you at, to still have people throwing stones at you.
Right. You want to basically, you don't want to be known for wearing certain things, being sluttish or being, you want to be known on the mark you left. The mark you left on the WNBA, the mark you left, and not the mark of what you wore, what you had on. You want to, like I talked about it, put it out there. You want the mark that you left on people. How many people did you help, and how many, I'm such a good person. Your heart. That's the mark you want to leave, not being, oh, she went with this guy and this guy. Because a lot of times once you get that name, it's damn near impossible, especially for a female to get rid of that name once you get that stigma. Damn near impossible because that's all they're gonna remember you as.
Right. I mean, it's cool that you have different genres and you're able to pull from each one. But I think more or less focus on your game. Up your game. If you want to get a name in the WNBA and let that ring for you. And everything else will come into play. But you don't want to be, people to know you as Angel Reese and Angel Reese with the podcast or the girl that was at the club drinking and hanging with so celebrities. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good look for you. Still young. You still got a lot of time in your life to do that. But just get the game down. So whereas though when you're ready to retire, you'll be remembered and respected for the game you put in, and not the games you played on the outside.
My mind was somewhere else. I was thinking you don't want to name for blocking balls. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know where I was going.
Yeah, I know you're going with it, you know what I'm saying? You want to have a name for blocking balls instead of, you know what I'm saying, getting blocking balls. Alright? So, and that's on both sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's on the sports side and the social side. Alright?
So we also was talking about that, like, as far as girlfriend or wife, especially with a wife, do you want what you say, do you want a wife or
you want a trophy wife or a whole wife?
You want to explain a little bit?
Okay. The trophy wife is a wife that looks good. You know, she plays her part, but you know, it's bad to say sexually. She's not the freak that you need or the freak that you want. She don't give you that desire. I mean, beyond her looks, she's not the one. She's not nasty enough, or she's not participating enough. You know, or when you do ask for certain things, it's always, well, why you want that, or I don't do that. You know, so now you have the wife that wears, though, to me, it's the whole wife that, man, you damn near got to crawl out the bed to get away from her, because she's down for whatever, and she's going to do whatever she do to please her man and make sure that when he leaves the house or if he goes out, he knows what he got at home. Instead of the female that's in the silk robe and with the high heels on walking around the house. You know what I'm saying? So and so how do you feel about that?
I mean when we talking about trophy wife or a whole wife, it's not on a whole meaning bad, meaning good for your husband, meaning I feel as though, I mean, just think about it. You can walk around with a trophy wife, all right? Well, you might not be happy. I mean, you got a trophy wife that ain't doing what you need. So is it really happy? You know,
you're really happy.
You're not really happy. But you can still have I still think you can still have a trophy wife and a hoe. You know, we ain't talking about hoe in a bad way. We're just talking about hoe in the bed when it comes down to your man. You know, we want you to be super freaky. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's nothing wrong. I mean, most guys probably will prefer to have the whole wife.
Right.
You know.
And most, like, say if you got let's say you got a trophy wife, and then you got an average wife. Okay, I mean, your average wife, you know what I'm saying, to me, she do anything she need to do for you. You know what I'm saying? She is truly your backbone. If you fall short, she goes back. She's the one that goes out there and make it happen if need to be done. But then you got the pretty wife, whereas though if shit go shit go left, she don't know how to get right. She don't know what to do. She don't have that well, I need to do what I need to do, and besides calling another nigga to get us some money. You know, me personally, I want that. I would rather have that average wife that got my back 100%. So whereas though, regardless of where I'm at or if I fall short, she got me. That's my ride or die. That's my road dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. When she throw her shit on, she look good. You know, she might not be a dime. And when I say, you know, but she's my dime. Okay? And like they say, everybody's dime is not a dime. You know, so
his dime can be somebody else.
Yeah,
nickel.
Yes. So, but like we had
a conversation. Dime a dozen.
Right. And we had this conversation before. You know, it's a radar or regulator that we go by. You know, yeah, you might not be the baddest broad on the spectrum, but you make up for it on other aspects. So you can be a 10, but you can't cook. That's a 9. You don't know how to do baby girl hair. That's an 8. You know, you can't keep a job. That's a 7. Okay? So then you got the 5, you know what I'm saying? She know how to cook. She know how to make you feel good. So 6, 7, 8. So So she's climbing up the ladder, and she's more for you than that trophy wife.
And each person has different scales. You know, his scale might be different from mine. Mine might be different from his. You know, each guy might want certain things. One guy might not be tripping about food. Another guy might be tripping about food. You know, so one girl can be so sweet and passionate and have such a sweetheart. The other girl have an attitude problem, and she might be pretty. That takes it down from 10 to 7.
Right.
So, you know, different things go for different people. You know what I mean? So, girl can have freckles. One guy might not freckles. Another freckles might drive. This guy might drive him crazy.
Right.
You know, but beauty is in the beholder.
Right. Also, like she can be like a pretty girl with no body, like a straight up one. You know, she ain't got no hips, no ass, no titties, but she just got a pretty face and a pretty smile. Then you got another one that's average, that's built like a brick shit house. You know, it's all in your preference. You know.
Definitely.
So, you know, but like I was saying, you know, we want some feedback on, I would like to hear some feedback on what's your preference. I mean, yeah, and be honest, man. I mean, you know, when we say hold, it doesn't mean for everybody to know. It's just your personal freak. In the same way with females, yeah, okay, you know, it might be a dude out here that ain't the best looking dude. Your girlfriend was like, girl, you still fucking with that nigga? But he's a good nigga.
He might be an ugly nigga.
He might be an ugly nigga, but he's into you.
He's into you.
Yeah, he's attentive. He listens. He's there for you. Then you got the other dude, pretty boy, you know what I'm saying? Curly hair, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The long beard, but you got to chase this cat. You got to, you know what I'm saying? This dude got to be out. Every time you out, you got to damn near stand in front of him to see who's looking at him. Now, do you want that? Or y'all think that's cute? To have a dude that wears though you can't enjoy yourself because you know every time you go to the bathroom you come out the bathroom, it's a female in his face smiling. Now that's a problem. Or when he's not in your face, you worried about what he doing.
Right.
And the same as a female, like when she go out with her girlfriends, are you as a man, do you want somebody with though you got to worry about if a dude is in her face? So on them aspects, you know, I think just something to think about. And you know, just, you know, we want to get some, I would like to get some feedback on it. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, y'all can help us understand it, or, you know, open up the conversation a little bit so we can understand on both sides of it.
And right, you know, like as a woman, what do you, I mean, of course most females going to say, you know, a whole wife instead of a trophy wife. I mean, but it might be some out there that might say, well, they prefer to be trophy and just be pampered and wiped up and don't, you know, all about the money or whatever. But, you know, sometimes getting other, you know, women input on it, you know, if y'all feel the same, hey, I love my man, I want to be a hoe, I want to be this to my man, I want to get so my man can have empty this, empty that. I want to be everything for my man,
Right.
You know, so I want to be that, you know, be that hoe for my man, you know, so. Like I say,
or are any females out here that they do what they get paid to do? You know what I'm saying? So you like you only give what was given. You understand? Instead of like you being that whole hoe for him, you know, you give him like, well, you know, I give him enough just to keep him satisfied. But then you got this old high school boyfriend that, you know what I'm saying, that smuts you out. You know what I'm saying? He can call you at any time of day, and you still. You get gutted by him for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You come home with a wet ass and a raw vagina because he didn't beat the brakes off you. Is that cool? You know, is that something, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, yeah, you smile about it, and some of you, and the ones that's laughing about it are the ones that's got somebody like that. You know, but at the end of the day, the dude that's smutting you out and everything, he don't really want you. He done told you.
He just gave you the Oscar Mayer.
Yeah, he just give you the wiener. And you know what I'm saying, you so stigmatized by it that, you know what I'm saying, you just can't get over him, you know. And you think, you know what I'm saying, oh, he calling me, girl. Out of all the bitches he got, he calling me. Listen to what you just said. You know what I'm saying? All the bitches he got, he calling me. Come on. Let's rise up, baby. Rise up. You know, you don't need him. You don't need a man like that. Okay, the man that you got that's willing, the other dude that's willing to do anything for you. might not be a trophy man, but he's a good man. He's a hard working man. He's willing to do whatever it takes, you know what I'm saying, to keep you happy. What you got to say on that, bro?
Hey, you didn't say what I wanted to say. I mean, pretty much, he closed it out, said what he said, and like I said, put in some comments if you want to say something. Some people put in comments, some people don't, but like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Share it, subscribe it, show love.
Right.
It only take a second, and it ain't gonna hurt. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Thank y'all for watching.